Donald Trump has, of course, been trying to be more visible recently after kind of sitting around playing golf a little too much, not actually campaigning. So he's doing more interviews. He is doing more rallies. The problem he's got is that he's doing rallies in really small towns, but he is at least doing them in swing states. So, he's trying, but why are you not going to where the people are? Well, a TikTok user who goes by the handle Speak the Truth 101 put out a video that went viral recently across all of social media that actually explains what Donald Trump is doing and, more importantly, why he's doing it. And here is why, according to this TikTok user, and I agree with him 100%, but here is why Donald Trump is, of course, not going to big towns and is instead choosing these smaller towns in these swing states. Here's what the TikToker said. Howell, Michigan, La Crosse, Wisconsin, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. What do all these places have in common? They're all sundown towns. This is where Donald Trump is choosing to hold his rallies. You got a presidential candidate for the GOP doing a sundown town tour across the country, not looking for political gain. He's rallying the troops. Now, some of the folks in our older audience here, you may know that term. You may have heard of sundown towns. But any of you younger viewers, that may not be something that you're very familiar with. So let me read you this. This is from Newsweek. The term sundown towns dates back to the segregation era, referring to communities with a wholly white population where black people were considered unsafe after nightfall. Black people were prevented from living in those communities through discriminatory policies or intimidation and violence. Today, many of these communities with racist histories remain predominantly white. A sundown town is one that forbade blacks, by ordinance or otherwise, to live in it. Many of these places, including places like Coleman, Alabama, where Donald Trump also did a rally, posted signs to the effect of, quote, whites only within city limits after dark, sometimes with far less sanitized language. And after this TikTok video went viral, of course, other historians and experts, they jumped on it as well and talked about the fact that, yeah, Donald Trump is traveling to sundown towns. Why is that? Well, I think the TikToker, Speak the Truth 101, again, got to give them full credit for this. I think they nailed it on the head. Donald Trump is not traveling across this country to attract new voters. What Donald Trump is actually doing, as the TikToker pointed out, he's rallying the troops. He's speaking to the people that he knows he can get to. Because Donald Trump doesn't have to win the election. All Donald Trump has to do is convince enough people that regardless of the outcome, he won. And then it's up to them to do their thing. That is what we are dealing with now. Donald Trump, I do believe, kind of sees the writing on the wall, but most importantly, he also doesn't have the energy to go out there and do the campaigning he needs to do. So he's going to leave it up to these people. He's going to leave it to the extremists. He's going to leave it to the racists. He also knows that he's running against a woman of color. And what better way to get the racists to come and do something crazy if he loses the election than to speak to them directly, to let them know that he is one of them. I came to your town, right? I could have gone to the bigger cities in these areas, but I didn't. I chose you. That is the message he is sending these people. I went out of my way for you. I came here to show you I'm one of you. You're going to have to return the favor someday soon. I do believe that is the message Trump is trying to send to these people. America's Lawyer has launched its own YouTube channel. Now, this channel, of course, is still in its early phases of development, but you can help grow it by subscribing. Just go to youtube.com/theamericaslawyer, and you'll get all of the great content from Mike Papantonio and myself that we produce every single week.